Hi, I'm Ingolante Anthony or Sara Marielle, and I'm from Sami, and I happen to live on the Norwegian side of the border. Our people are divided into 4 countries, so it's Norway, Sweden and Finland, and also part of Russia. And I've got my little sister here, and her name is Biret Kvernmo Gaup, and this is Sofia Jannok, our sister from the Swedish side of the border.
And we wanted to come to support and show you guys that we have heard about this all the way to Sami land, to the Arctic Circle area up there. I wanted to come here to say that we are in this together. Like, you guys, you are us, we are you. Together we are strong, so that's what we believe.
We have a lot of the same struggles back home, and we're kind of alone up there as the only indigenous people up in North Europe. So for us, we know how much support means. So that's one reason why we also wanted to come here and share stories, share songs. So
yeah.
Yeah.
We know the fight. We have the similar fight back home. It's not pipelines, but we fight against mine mostly nowadays, and it's the same story. We have our ancestors' land. We're still on that land, and we are there to protect the reindeer, which is our livelihood, which is still our strongest connection to the earth we're living on. So we feel you, we feel what you're going through. We have the exact same issues. And it has gone to grow not about only one fight. It's like this is about the whole earth. It's symbolic, and I think it means that enough is enough. We are still here, and we shall remain.
There's these mining companies pushing from all over, coming into our land, digging for diamonds, gold, other resources, destroying our lands. And also Norway says it's okay to dump all this waste from these minings out into the fjords in Norway. And as one of 2 only countries in the world allowing this, we really want people to know that these things are going on in our country, on our land. And for us, the reindeer herding is so important because it carries traditional knowledge, culture, language. Also, it's the strongest connection to the land. And it's not, we've never been owners of the land, we're just the protectors of the land, and we've been protecting it together. And we're colonized by these 4 countries that are forcing this, throughout history they've been forcing this new way of thinking, that you need to own the land and you need all this money there, and changing our minds. So now we're trying to change back again. We believe it's possible, but it will take time. Many areas in Sami, they don't speak the language anymore. They don't sing traditional songs. We don't have our shamans anymore. The Christianity was forced upon us. We lost very huge parts of our culture. But what we need to do is to stop being sad about this and start focusing on the things we still have and the things that we're losing right now. Our elders have all this knowledge that will be lost if we don't learn from them. And if we don't care about that, who will care about that?
Me and my sister here, we were lucky to learn yoiking from our father, which was in a young age a rebel. He didn't believe that yoiking was a sin, that the church said it was, and that the yoiking is the devil's song. The yoiking is our way of singing. So we got to learn this, and we are hoping to teach our children and actually my sister's children are already starting to do yoiks from their own, and that I'm really proud of as an aunt.
The most important part was that we got our own yoiks when we were born, or no, when we were children, and they used those songs, those yoiks, to raise us as they did the traditional way. So in this way we got the connection to the songs that just you just get without teaching. We don't. Our elders and like parents, they don't teach. We don't sit down like, okay, now I'm going to teach you. Like, it's not like this. You learn from listening and doing
and watching.
And when we were children, then there was a lot more singing out in town, and a lot of people singing yoiking on wedding parties, like out and on concerts, and even out on the street they did. But now we almost don't hear yoiking in everyday life anymore. And Sofia didn't learn the yoiks the same way we did.
No, I belong to a family who was forced migrated from the Norwegian part when the governments decided that there are too many Samis there are too many reindeer. They just threw out lots of 100 families and forced migrated us to a strange place. We didn't get to choose where to come, and even worse, the people who lived there didn't get to know about us coming with thousands of reindeer. They haven't asked any permission of, is it okay for other families to come here? So they forced migrated us, and we had to adapt to a new area, which is completely strange. Learn ourselves a new language. This was my great grandmother, and the yoiking disappeared there and then because the Christian belief had gone really strong by this time, and by getting control over the indigenous people, they told lies that the yoik was sin, and the yoik was, like you said, the devil's tongue, and
at the
that
same
was the
time
belief.
they introduced, they forced the Christianity on us. They also introduced us to alcohol, and that way they got power, which happened many places all over the world with other indigenous people. And also with similarities that we share a history that, like boarding schools, also our children were taken to boarding schools. Also our children sometimes were taken from home and raised by others. At the boarding schools they couldn't speak native language, they couldn't do the singing, but luckily it was so cold up there, so they couldn't ban the traditional clothing. Then everybody would freeze to death, I think. So that's our clothing is still really strong, and we still have people who wear every day. Our elders do wear every day the traditional.
And everybody pretty much knows how to do some parts of it, the craft.
Yeah.
But still, although all this oppression occurred, there was like a whisper going on. Like people were still whispering the yoiks. So even though my family was forced migrated, their relatives who stayed say, we can't help it, we must yoik you since you're going so far away and we might never see you again. So we just have to yoik you. And they gave her this yoik, and she went there and she also whispered it. So when I started yoik as a kid, I was about, 4 years old. I learned from preschool. I went to Sami preschool, and I didn't get the idea that yoik was sinful. I just thought it was like normal. And then my grandmother said when I was about 10 years old, you shouldn't be yoiking, but I give you my blessings since my mother did it. And I was like, okay, it came back. 2 generations lost, but now it's back.
In Gårdgren, in our hometown, I'm very sad actually that there's a lot of people who don't sing if they're not really drunk. Of course, I understand this. The yoiks carries a lot of feelings, and if you're not confident enough to do it without alcohol, then you don't do it, so other people hear. So of course at the bar in our hometown, there's a lot of yoiking, and sometimes all these emotions comes out, and maybe it's hard to handle for other people. So in our hometown, they made this special little room that we call the yoiking box. So if somebody starts yoiking too loud, then they send this person into the yoiking box. Like, go in there and yoik. So other who wants to hear, they can go join you, okay? So that's how they did, because to prevent those kind of yoiking fights, kind of.
But now they have realized that this room is too small, so they need to make it bigger somehow.
Which is good.
Yeah,
Because it's really small. It only takes, okay, we've been like almost 8 people in there.
Yeah.
But they're like sitting like this, singing together. Yeah.
Maybe there will come a time when the people who don't yoik get to sit in the box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else is
Oh yeah,
sitting.
let's hope this.
That would be nice. Much easier.
If you don't want to listen to the yoke, get into the box.
You, one person.
When the Christianity was first forced upon us, and people actually got Christian, then the priest also preached that, hey, you're Christian, so you cannot yoke, you come to hell. And who wants to come to hell when you're Christian? And also that, they introduced also the alcohol, and a lot of Samis became alcoholics and drank too much. And you know how it is when you're drunk. All these feelings come out, and it's forbidden to yoik. Of course you yoik these feelings. Yoik are only feelings, and the yoiks are the thing that the healing of our people. It's also the love and the expression of feeling. So I just try to imagine how it must have been to be a child at that age, like in 1850 kind of area. How it was to be a child raised to be a Christian and learning that the yoiks are forbidden, or it's a sin and you come to hell, and then experience this people who yoiks, this frustration, this sadness in when they're drunk, and to listen to this, it must affect them in a way. It must follow them the whole life. And I think this must have been the reason why we also ourselves said it's a sin and it's a bad thing, and why those children, when they became elders, or when they became parents, they taught the children that, and they really believe that it's a bad thing. So still today we have this belief some places, but it's getting
better.
Getting better. And I heard this story that really affected me when I was 15 years old, approximately. I heard that my late grandfather, Ingorante, that he was really Christian. He didn't yoik, and he grew up in that time when that was how it was in my hometown. People didn't yoik, but they still gathered in small groups and did it secretly. So the children learned in a way, but not like in a very secret way. So what happened was that my grandfather was still a child when he lost his mother, and people how to say, when he had this huge grief, what he did was that he went skiing out in the forest alone and kept yoiking his mother. Many days in a row he did this, and nobody stopped him, even if everybody knew that it's a sin. But they didn't do it because they knew that he really needs to do this. So they kept this little child, that they let the little child go skiing alone in the forest and yoke his mother as long as he had to. And they remembered this, and I got to hear it from an elder from my hometown. And this story also told me that it was still really important, and it was still the closest thing to their heart, even if you got this fine line between when it's okay to yoik and when it's not. And also, when my father became a young adult, he wanted to start yoiking, but he said that he felt that he cannot do it because his father didn't do it, he thought. But he learned later that he used to do it when he was alone with the reindeer herd. But our grandmother, she yoked the children when there were no other adults there, only children. And she never did it in the house, never in the labo, like our tents, only outside. And she only yoked small animals like reindeer calf, mosquito, rabbit, and children. In that way, our father and the siblings got this natural connection to the singing. And that was also the reason why he wanted to learn more when he wasn't this young adult. So the story goes like this. He went to his father and asked him, told him that I really want to learn more yokes. I really want to learn our ancestors' yokes and families. And I want to be a yoker. But I will quit this if you say it's not okay. And our grandfather said something like this. Yeah, it's okay that you do it, but only with love, only with happiness in your heart, and never when you're angry, and never when you're drunk. Then it's okay. So then he kept doing it, only with love, only with happiness. And now he's the one in our hometown, or actually in the Sami, who makes most new yokes for people. He's like the best, I guess, to catch people's songs. And what he says is that every person has their own melody, and even many melodies. It's just for you to catch them. So traditionally we don't say that we make them. We're not the composers. We cannot take the honor for something that already are there. It's like you just catch it. I picture this like radio station, like you tune into this yoking radio station and you get those yokes that are already made in a different dimension, or they are there in the air, and you catch them, and you say that, okay, so here's this yoke and here's this yoke, like a messenger. And that's what we also grew up learning. It's love.
Yeah, it's love, and but it's more important to keep an open heart, to be in a place or a situation or a mindful state of mind that keeps your heart open, because then you can hear the yokes in the air, or in between heaven and earth. They're all already there. It's just to pick them down, but you need to have this open heart to be able to.
And you cannot be stressed. You need to be relaxed and
at peace,
and focused and in place and peace.
Yeah, and never drunk. That's what I've learned. I don't know if you learned that.
Yeah, I always been interested in handicraft or butchi, traditional butchi, and I think the interest came from my mother and also my sister, who started in an early age to do butchi. And we are lucky to have a ahvo, which means an elder woman in our family who is really, really talented in doing butchi. So I have been her student for some time now, and I have tried to learn as much as I can. And also this tanning of reindeer skins that you use to make the beaska, the winter dress, which not many people makes anymore, because it's a really, really big process to make this. You need 7 reindeer hides for one dress, and they should all be in similar colors and in similar length of the fur. So this is a knowledge that not very youth know. So my mission is to finish this dress. I'm in process now, and do it so well that I can teach it to my children later.
The first song we have chosen is the one that is called Kulhalla Ätnamin, and that means to speak earth. And it all started while we were like some people gathering in like northern Sweden to discuss what to do with this global warming issue. And it was before this COP21 in Paris. So we all planned to go there, and we felt that like what can we do to like get our message out? Our people is not we're not the ones to like say out loud that we don't like this and we dislike this. We're like more silent people. If we don't agree in something, we put our hat the wrong way, like inside out, to show that we're not agreeing to this. Or we take the dress and do that, like traditionally.
Or we'd leave.
Or we
just
leave. Or you just
go
don't,
another way.
you don't answer with if somebody says, do you agree? And you're not agreeing, so you just shut up, you know, don't say anything. So we were thinking, so what do we do then to tell what we're, our story? Yes, we sing. So then we would need this new song that we can use when we are doing this in Paris. So that's when the idea came up that I was going to try to catch this song, and also to raise like awareness of this issue among our people. So I was like traveling. I had been on tour with my band. I was on the airport in Oslo, feeling kind of stressed and all these people. I just want to go home. And then my friend calls me and she says, "Hey, have you been thinking about this yoik for COP21 in Paris?" Like, no, I forgot about that. Yeah, can you just start the process in your head and maybe you catch the song? And I'm like, okay, I will try. And then we hung up and I just kept walking, and then the song came, just like that. I recorded it on my phone and I sent it to my friend. She said, "Yep, that's the one." And then I had to play to my dad and he corrected a little bit, like came with some like inputs. And we did this together and we made this text and we put it on Facebook, and a lot of people learned the yoik. And nowadays it's been used a lot in like theater, like plays, and on stage, and people that are not Samis have been learning this also. And
Yeah, to help the voices to come up.
yeah. So this is all min that yoik.
We speak Earth. Good listeners.
Are we continue or not?
But I was thinking that there's one song that our little sister has made, and the name is "Tell Our Story," and she made it because she got this frustration that, you know, we need to do something. We need to do something about this. You can't just sit here and do nothing and just let things just happen. So I don't know. Maybe we should sing that song.
Yeah, let's try.
Yeah.
Well, we only sang it like together once before, so.
And Dresden is she's the main
singer, so.
in this. But we can try.
So we can do the harmonies.
We can do the choir thing.
It has this English text and joking, because she said that it's because this doesn't. It's not only about what's going on on our land, in our lives. It's something we share with other indigenous too. Sometimes everything seems so meaningless, so out of context. Why spend my time studying when I should be out there, raising my voice and fighting for my people's rights? I feel like I'm wasting precious time, like it's now or never. It's hard to stay focused on school when there are so many matters that I should intervene in. I wish I could just pause everything for a minute and do what my heart tells me to do. Tell the world a story, make them see our struggles, our life and battle. Tell the world a story, make them see our struggles, our life and battle. Tell the world a story, make them see our struggles, our life and battle. Tell the world a story, make them see our struggles, our life and battle. Tell I know, tell I know. Fight for my people with the same determination and courage and passion as our ancestors. Believing that we can make a change when we unite and fight together. Remove prejudices, remove racism and hate for our people by insight and knowledge, by showing them, by making them see. Tell the world a story, make them see our struggle, our life and battle. Tell the world a story, make them see our struggle, our life and battle. Tell the world a story, make them see our struggle, our life and battle. Tell the world a story, make them see our struggle, our life and battle. Tell I know, hello,
Great one.
This whole gathering is, I must say, it's overwhelming. It's so much hope, it's so much love, it's so much like power. And I've been waiting for this to happen my whole adult life, and praying for this to happen, and so now I'm just so overwhelmed and so happy to be here, and also that we've been so welcomed to this place. You know, we're the maybe the only white indigenous in the world, and we often hear that, hey, but you look white, are you indigenous? You know, but it hasn't been anything like this here, and it just tells that we are all here in this together, and it just shows that all these people came here and gathered, and every day new people are coming and they're welcomed in and getting bigger and bigger. So it's truly a historical thing happening. This, and I believe that it will make a change.
Yeah.
Maybe it takes some time, but it will make a change. They can't continue doing what they're doing to us anymore.
We are so many now, and we raise our voices together. They grow so high that it's the time when they try to bury us is like over. Now we rise. Like Roland said, there's indigenous sister from Arizona. They tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds. So that is what's happening. That's what's happening. And like Sara says, I think this is historical, and that we can't even imagine what the world will look after this point. So it's wonderful coming here, and you recognize a sister, you recognize a brother when you see them, and all here are sisters and brothers.
And also I feel so much happiness in my heart when I see all these children playing and running around and experiencing this in this early age of life. So I get this hope for the next generation, because they will be strong, and they will be proud, and they will know what they want to do, and this will happen all over, I think.
My feeling about this place is that this is already home. This is my home. This is our home, and that we should all move here. That is my feeling. Unite.
Unite.